I turn on my microphone before I even get to my interview. I have it on in the car or walking down the street, and I'll often sort of narrate, okay, I'm walking up the street now, I'm at F Street Northwest. I won't always use that tape, but very often I do. A lot of radio shows, you'll hear the reporter approaching the interviewee and saying hello, greeting them. You see it in documentary film as well. You're sort of taking the viewer or listener by the hand, you're right here with me, you're talking to this person too, you're saying hello to this person too. And I feel like that intimacy is something that sound is just so good at doing.
I will type out my questions, I will print them out, I'll arrive at the interview, I'll look at them, and then I put them in my pocket. I always wear a shirt with a pocket. And there's a good one right here. And then I go in and I go to talk to the person. And I don't have my questions out in front of me written down because I feel like there'll be a distraction, especially with people who are doing it for the first time. I feel like they use it as like a buoy. It's like, oh my God, I am in the sea, I am in the ocean interviewing this person and the waters are dangerous. I'm going to keep my interview questions out in front of me just in case I need to latch on to something. And then what ends up happening is you don't end up listening. You're more worried about what the next question is. So when they say, and that's when I shot the mayor, you're like, so when did you start doing, you're like, you totally just missed, what it is they said. And so I'm there to engage with this person and listen hard. I'm exhausted by the end of an interview, actually. And if I do 3 or 4 in the day, just completely spent because all of me is present as much as it can be anyway, in the moment.
Start asking questions and think in your head, if I had no pictures to show this, if I had no pictures to explain it. And when you have that restriction and you're asking questions, it pushes you as an interviewer to ask a lot of questions about a lot of details. And don't move on too quickly from any topic, but instead asking them to explain, where were you when this was happening? What were you looking at? What was your first thought? What did you say? What did that person say? What did you notice when that person was saying that? For one thing, it creates a lot more interesting tape. It's really vivid details that you're getting that might make you think of a story differently. But also that sort of questioning, I think one of the most magical moments you can have in an interview is when the person you're talking to says, I never thought about it this way before.
When you're starting to ask people all these questions about shift and change in their life and how did you feel about this, they may cry. And I would just encourage you to not move the mic away. Even though the person may be at their most vulnerable with you, and everything about being polite that you were taught by your mom starts to kick into gear, and you think it's totally inappropriate for me to be holding a microphone in front of this person who's crying or sharing this insanely deep thing, don't move the microphone. Just nod. They will let you know, the person you're interviewing will let you know if they feel like it's inappropriate, like they just want to stop or whatever, and then, okay, follow their lead. But I would leave the mic there, and here's another reason why you leave the mic there. If you move the mic away, there's a good chance maybe that the person who you're talking to will think they've done something wrong. Oh God, I'm ruining the recording. They move. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And people are so nervous when you're interviewing them. They want to perform well. They want to do well by you. And so if they get to this moment where you're moving the mic away, they may possibly, and it's happened, I've seen it happen, they may think, oh God, I've made a mistake.
Silence is really helpful too. Don't feel like you need to keep asking questions sometimes. And when you let them breathe for a second, they feel like they have to fill the silence, and then they say something really interesting.